Alright, what's going on, everybody? My name is Monster, and welcome to the Pokemon Battles Draft League Weekly Recap, Weeks 2 to 3. I'm going to be doing 2 weeks combined because I've really been pressed for time between work and school and other leagues and stuff like that. So, compressing them into one video so I can get caught up, and then hopefully I'll be on time for Week 4. Compressing them into one video. I have a bit of a format going on that I think is going to be effective. So I think I know what I'm doing now. And so to get into week 2 right off the bat, Mom took the 0-5 loss. Please keep in mind throughout this video that I literally had to watch 16 replays. So I can't remember every game, so just bear with me. But from what I remember of that game, Redacted just manhandled Mom into the loss. Manhattan Mammoth picking up a 5-0 win against the East Sea Gastrodon. Pretty solid win. Singapore Solgalios picking up the 6-0 win against Bob. I think that was like the Calm Mind Comb Face sweep. That was interesting to watch. Also, red denotes that you lost, green denotes that you won. Just so everybody's clear here. Code managed to win his match. I don't know how Code's winning his matches. Hamu won 5-0, another kind of like just manhandled game. Diamond picking up the solid 2-0 victory, pretty standard game from what I remember. Lonely Pikachu's picking up the 3-0 win against Ekmek. May he rest in peace. Also Ekmek, I don't know how to do I don't know how to do Inye with my keyboard, so that's my fault. I just put the in there. And then Byron lost to the Dublin Darkrai in a fairly standard game. So, those are all the matches that happened during Week 2. Again, I really can't remember all the replays. Like, at the moment, Week 3 replays are kind of in my head right now. I don't remember Week 2 replays at all at this point. So, Comfey swept, got 5 kills and stuff like that, so that was cool. So the next section of like the week or whatever is kind of like a like an interesting things that happened this week, and this week in particular, 3 different Mons got 5 kills. So actually, from what I remember, whichever team has Tapu Bulu and Hawlucha just hard broke his opponent's team. Code managed to Z-Hypnosis and hit the Hypnosis on a Mienshao with his Xurkitree, which allowed him to get a free Tail Glow, and he just won the game from there. Really solid. And then Comfey, obviously, as I said, picked up 5 kills, just Calm Mind sweeping. So, fairly interesting games this week. Lots of sweeps this week. Lots of really hard losses too. The first 5 games were all, pretty controlled games from the winner side. So really solid. And then the next thing we're gonna do is the coach of the week. Basically, this is the coach that I think won the hardest. So like they played the best in like the most standard way possible, if that makes sense. So like the coach that won with the coach that showed the most amount of skill with the least amount of hacks involved in their game is pretty much the format that I'm going for there. And for sure this week was Redacted, like, sorry Mom, I know you took the L in this match, but Redacted like actually just manhandled you into the ground. And Redacted like controlled the game from turn 1 and just played the game really solidly. Always had momentum and just whacked you, to be honest. I feel like in that game you left Milotic in for too long, Mom. I mean, I can't particularly remember the mods you had on your team at the time. Like, you might have just had like nothing to switch into for all I know, but from what I can remember, you left Milotic in for like 20 turns in a row or something, and it was insane. But yeah, that's all I have for week 2. So going into week 3, the East Sea Gastrodon picking up a 4-0 win on the Dublin Darkrise. I believe the Dublin Darkrise lost to a bunch of crits. And then Las Piñita Coladas took the 0-4 loss to Mom. The only reason Inye is right there is because I literally copy-pasted this from the document and then adjusted the text size and the spacing and stuff on presentation, so I did not actually type that in. I cannot remember that game. Delta picked up the 2-0 win on the Lonely Pikachus. From what I remember, that was a fairly standard game. Hamu straight up 6-0'd Barry. Nothing interesting about that game from what I remember. Hamu. Diamond brought the wrong team. That's what it was. And then Hamu just kind of punished him for it. Code picking up a 6-0 victory. How is Code winning these games? I don't understand. Picking up literally a 6-0 against Necro. May Necro rest in peace. And then the Singapore Solgaleo with another 6-0 this week against the Kentucky Torcats. I also do not remember that game. The Manhattan Mammoth picking up the 4-0 victory on the Kansas Kings. And then Pittsburgh Red Steelers versus Bob, man. Bob memed in week 3 of a draft league. I don't even know, like, I mean, maybe he just didn't have time to prep and he just memed it out just to get the match out of the way. But, like, in my opinion, you should not be memeing in week 3. You know, like, even if you're 0-2, like, your season isn't anywhere near over at 0-2. And you can easily recover your season, but memeing literally only hurts you at this point in the season. So, yeah, so for the interesting things that happened this week, there were multiple 6-0s. Hamu 6-0, but as I said, his opponent brought the wrong team. Code, again, I don't know how Code's winning his games, like, let alone winning them so hard. Just nasty plotted with Mew and then spammed Aura Sphere basically and got a 6-0. And then Amish 6-0'd. Oh, yeah. Okay, I actually remember that game. Amish got in his Haxorus on a paralyzed Tangrowth, and Tangrowth got, like, quad parried, like, and which allowed his Haxorus to get to +2, and his Haxorus just won the game. So, yeah, that was unfortunate. Yeah, so, honestly, Byron could have 6-0 too. He easily could have just switched out of his Slurpuff. That was at like literally 1% HP, but he sacked it. But yeah. Coach of the week is definitely Mom for sure. Mom didn't have to hard sweep his opponent to control the pace of the game. Mom picked up the win 4-0. Very standard game, very controlled game from Mom, and had the control of the game from turn 1, and he was making really solid predictions with Victini, locking himself into Bolt Strike on the expected Gyarados switch in and stuff like that. So yeah, he did get a crit on something that ended up mattering from what I remember. But I can't remember what the Mon was. He O-coded whatever it was. But, yeah, so that was week 3 of the Pokemon Battles recap. I'll probably end up adding more slides to this. Like, if people want me to talk about standings, like, every week, then I'll add a standing slide that, you know, shows like movement up and down the standings and stuff like that if people request it and stuff. If you have any slides that you want to be in here, like if you want kill leaders to be shown every week to see how kill leaders moved up and down. However, if that does happen, I can tell you right now that I would not be doing the entire kill leader list. I'll be doing like the top 10 at the most. So yeah, that's all I've got. I know you guys waited a really long time for this video, and it's kind of relatively short, but I do have a very like general format that I'm kind of going for here with like different categories of things that I want to talk about. I need to find more things to talk about. So if you guys do want those things, please let me know. I initially didn't really want to talk about standings because I only wanted to talk about the week by itself, like separated from the standings. But if everybody wants the standings to be in the video, then obviously I'll just put it in the video. It's not that big of a deal. And yeah, so again, please subscribe if you're new to the channel. This is going up on my channel. And follow me on Twitter while you're at it. The link will be in the description below. And yeah, my name is Monster. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. Have a good day.